Alexander the Great wrapped a spider in butter and swallowed it. He wore fish teeth as charms. This lion of Macedon's empire conquered Persia. He marched to India. But at 33, he fell to an enemy he couldn't see. First, winter came from deep inside his bones. He wrapped himself in blankets but still shook like a leaf. Then came a high fever. His forehead burned. His consciousness broke in a haze. Finally, he was drenched in sweat, as if just pulled from a river. That took the last of his strength. The killer was probably malaria. This ancient disease has stalked Earth for 50,000 years, until humans learned to farm and settle. Puddles became breeding grounds for mosquitoes. They got steady supply of blood. From that point, humanity entered a long night ruled by malaria. For 2,000 years, from Hippocrates to Galen, doctors blamed bad air from swamps. That idea blocked the truth like a steel plate. Until the 19th century, the faint light of germ theory shook everything. 1870s, Pasteur and Koch started a revolution. People began to wonder whether the killer might actually is tiny. 1880, French army doctor Laverin worked in a small clinic in Algeria. He stared at the samples from malaria victims. All of them had swollen spleens, and their blood was full of strange black particles. At the edge of his microscope, Laverin saw something breathtaking. These black particles were alive. They changed shape, moved inside red blood cells. Then came the moment. He saw thread-like things dancing from a round particle. It's sexual reproduction. This was not a mere bacterium. Laverin realized he had found something more complex than any bacteria. He didn't rush to publish, but kept checking. 480 patients later, he caught the killer again. He announced to the world, Plasmodium was the real killer. When this parasite enters the body, it heads straight for the liver, hides inside liver cells, and wildly copies itself. In less than a week, thousands of merozoites flood the blood. They eat red blood cells from the inside. Patients pee black from all the destroyed cells. Laverin found the killer. But he couldn't find how Plasmodium got in. He searched soil, water, air, nothing. The baton passed to Ronald Ross. He noticed something. Where mosquitoes were thick, malaria was bad. He guessed maybe mosquitoes carry it. He ran careful experiments. He sorted mosquitoes by type. Gray ones, spotted ones, and patterned wings ones. He let them bite malaria patients. Then he cut them open and looked one by one. In gray ones' stomachs, empty. In spotted ones' stomachs, also empty. August 1897. A hot afternoon in India. Ross cut open a mosquito with patterned wings. On its stomach wall, he saw dark spots, egg sacs. Then he watched them burst. Long, thin things came out. They swam to the mosquito's saliva glands. The mystery was solved. Not bad air, not water. The killer is just tiny wings beating. Ross thus won the 1902 Nobel Prize. After that, humans embarked on a long-term fight against mosquitoes, until a chemical weapon called DDT emerged, attempting to break the wings of death. Before humans understood Plasmodium's code, nature had already given a clue. In Peru, Indians saw sick jaguars chewing a certain tree bark. That bark became known as cinchona. In the 17th century, it cured the Spanish viceroy's wife and spread across Europe. In 1820, two French chemists, Pelletier and Caventou, pulled a white crystal from the bark. They called it quinine. It gets inside the Plasmodium stomach, It locks up its detoxifying enzyme. The parasite poisons itself with its waste, but Plasmodium fight back. They evolve. In Africa, some people got sickle cell disease. Although this disease causes red blood cells to deform, parasites couldn't live in them. A disease that hurts became protection against death. It's evolution's cruel trade-off. 1960s, malaria became resistant to quinine. Humans' defense was failing. Chinese scientist Tu Yu opened an ancient book from 1,600 years ago. One line jumped out: soak sweet wormwood in water, squeeze out the juice and drink. She realized heat destroys the active ingredient. She must use cold water. She followed the clue and found artemisinin. Malaria parasites had never seen this molecule before. Artemisinin uses iron inside the parasite as a trigger, instantly releasing free radicals that blow the proteins of parasite apart from within. In 2015, Tu Yu stood on the Nobel stage for this discovery. Then the 21st century, drug resistance cast its shadow again. Scientists pushed forward for new answers. One idea emerged: starvation therapy. They found the parasite's only glucose supply line, a protein called PFHT1. Block it, starve the parasite to death. It opened a new path for future drugs. But the fight isn't over. We were once prey in the jungle. Now we are hunters with microscopes. Against a killer that stalked us for 50,000 years, humans used everything: witchcraft, herbs, scalpels, microscopes, supercomputers. We left no stone unturned. That's how we defend life. Malaria parasites feeds inside our blood cells. We dig for truth through suffering. As long as we keep fighting, that ancient fever will end, locked away in history's oldest memory. Life trembles in the mud, but under the stars, it becomes immortal.